Hello, everyone. Welcome. Yay. Hi. I know I look crazy, but I'm just trying to type sideways. That's what I'm up to right now. Right. How are we doing? Welcome. Hi, guys. So as you start to flow in, we'll get started shortly. So we'll have about 45 minutes or so of practice. We'll be doing a core flow today. So all you need is your mat. Grab some water, maybe a blanket if you like to pad up your knees. That might be helpful for you to have nearby as well. And then we'll get started shortly. Please feel free to put on any music that you would like in your space. If you've practiced with me before last week, you can use the same playlist or anything else that you like. So make your space feel really good. Light some candles. Maybe get a cup of tea. Just get all set for your practice. So I don't like how this looks. I'm going to turn off comments right now. I'll turn comments back on at the end if you guys want to ask any questions. I just want to get rid of these so you can see. All right. All right, we'll get started, guys. So make your way down onto your mat. Obviously, make your way down onto your mat and come all the way down onto the back. So we'll take a few moments just to ground and get acquainted with the space and welcome ourselves to our practice. So any shape here with the legs, maybe just bringing the knees in together if you're feeling a little stiff from last night's sleep. Or maybe you like to bring the feet together and the knees out wide. So anything that feels great for you today. Maybe just straightening out through the legs, just somewhere where you can find a place to fully relax into the mat and surrender. Maybe you want to use that blanket underneath the knees or under the low back. So really just take a few moments to ask yourself what it is that you need and then honor that. And finding a place where you can come into a deep breath. In and out through the nose. And notice here where your breath is situated. If it is more up into the chest, can you direct it down a little bit further to the center of the belly? Allowing the belly to rise as you breathe in. Fall as you breathe out. And if you are experiencing some chest breathing today, notice if you're holding tension somewhere, if you're clenching your hands or your face. See if you can relax into the body, which can really help to relax through the breath. Let's take a full big breath in. So first let's breathe out everything to the bottom of the breath. Squeeze everything out. Taking a big full breath in, fill up the belly here. Open the mouth and let it go. Make some sound in your space all the way to the bottom of the breath. One more time, full breath in through the nose, fill up that belly. Can you fill up a little bit more this time? And let it go. All the way to the bottom last time. Full breath in. Release. Good. Just make any little movements that feel good for you, rolling out the wrists or the ankles. Interlacing the fingers, reaching the arms overhead, reach the legs nice and long. Take a big inhale as you stretch and release. Good. Take as many of those as you like to wake up again. And then we'll come into set up for a bridge. So planting the feet down, walk the heels in. So we want the feet to be hip distance apart. Toes are pointing forward. The knees are in line with the toes. They're not splaying out to the side or knocking in towards one another. Let's press into the heels and start to lift the hips on the inhale. Squeezing the glutes at the top. On the exhale, just lower the hips down to the mat. Nice and slow with your breath. Inhale to lift the hips. Squeezing those glutes. Exhale to lower down. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. With your breath, 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, lower. On your inhale, lift the hips. We'll hold it here, squeezing the glutes at the top. Really grounding down through that left foot. Left heel is grounding into the floor, squeezing the glutes. Start to reach the right leg up towards the ceiling. Lower that right leg down so the knees are in line with one another. So we're already starting to activate through the core here, really firing up that left glute here. Point the right toes. We're just going to draw circles on the wall in front of you with that right leg. So just drawing a circle for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Can you hold it here? Lift that right leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, drop it down to meet the left knee. Inhale, reach the right leg. Exhale, drop it down. Notice if those hips are starting to sink to the floor, lift them up. Squeeze the glute. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Hold here for 3, 2. Pointing the toes. 1. Drop it down. You can drop that right foot down. 2. You really feel it in that left glute. Let's hug the left knee into the chest and reach the right leg along the mat. So just stretching that out. You can find a little movement from side to side, bringing that knee from left to right. Good, and drop it down. We'll come to the other side. So coming up into that bridge, plant the palms down. Pressing into the heels, inhale, lift the hips. Squeezing the glutes, grounding down through that right heel. Let's do this. Lift that left leg up towards the ceiling. Good. And then drop it down so the knees are in line, pointing the toes. We have circles, just making circles with the toes like you're drawing with the toes for 5, 4, 3, breathe. 2, lift the hips. 1, reverse for 5, 4, 3, 2, engage your core. 1, hold here. Inhale, lift the toes up. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Good. Exhale, hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Holy smokes. Drop the left heel. Reach the right knee in, interlace the fingers around the top of the right shin, and just move that knee from right to left. Good. We've woken up with those glutes a little bit. Let's wake up our core. Lift up the feet, flexing those feet this time instead of pointing. Toes up towards the ceiling. Ground down through the back body. So we want to engage the core so that we have a slight tuck in that tail and the entire back is on the floor here. So a nice embrace in the center. Press the right palm into the right knee. Left palm presses into the left knee and just push the knees away from you until you have straight arms. So nice straight arms. So once you started to push the knees away, you might have started to find that you lost the embrace in the belly. So just bring the knees back in if that happened. Tuck the tail again and see if you can hold that embrace as you push the knees away. And from here, just start to push the knees into the hands and resist that movement with the palms. So the knees want to come all the way in towards your chest. Those hands will not let it. So you're starting to activate through the center, breathing into the belly for 5. 4, can you push a little bit harder? 3, resist with those hands. Push into the hands. Be active. 2, 1, drop it in to the chest. Let that go. Good. Come back up into that shape. Press the palms into the knees until the arms can straighten. This is where we want to keep the knees. And we want to keep that back onto the floor the whole time. Bring the hands underneath the head. Just interlace the fingers. So just cradling the back of the head with the hands. Take a breath in here. Keep that belly engaged. Exhale. Lift the head and shoulders. Turn towards the right. So we're not quite going to be able to tap the elbow to the knee. We'll just reach the left hand to the outside of the left leg. Outside of the right leg. Reach the right shoulder blade off the mat a little bit more. Breathe here for 3, 2, 1. Bring the left hand back to the head. Lower it down. Good. Exhale. We lift the head and shoulders. We twist towards the left. Right arm will reach. So you can press the outside of that left knee to the outside for the forearm of the right hand. Lift the left shoulder. So we're squeezing up for 3, 2, 1. I feel like you can feel that, but we're going to do that again. Exhale, lift, twist to the right, reach the left arm, press it into the outside of the right knee. Resist the knee back into the forearm, lift the right shoulder for 3, 2, 1. Bring the hand back to the head, lower down. Exhale, twist to the left, right arm presses into the knee, knee into the arm. Lift the left shoulder, really think about picking it up for 3, 2, 1. Drop it back down. Let's do one more on each side. Exhale, twist to the right. I'm doing this on purpose. We want to be able to feel our core. Lift the right shoulder for 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Last time, you got this. Exhale to the left. Press. Forearm into knee, knee into forearm. Lift the left shoulder for 3, 2, 1. Let that go. Bring the knees in. Rock from side to side. Let's take a twist. Drop both knees to the left. Open up the arms. Looking towards the right. Softening the belly here. The exact opposite from what we were doing. Just letting it go. And knees back up to center. Try to keep the knees in together as you come up through center and drop the knees over to the right. Looking left. Good. Come back to center, looking towards the ceiling, knees come up. And just give yourself one more big squeeze. Lift the head and the shoulders. You can already really feel that. Really woke up the center. So just squeeze the knees in, give yourself a hug. And lower the head and shoulders. Let's come up. So rock up and down the spine. We're going to come all the way to tabletop. So take your time. You can spend a few more moments just rocking up and down if that feels great. And then cross at the ankles, just play at the palms down, and we'll step it back, coming into tabletop. Let's stretch out the belly. I'm going to grab some water too. Let's stretch that out. So shoulders underneath, or shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, grounding down through the palms. As you inhale, drop the belly down, lift the heart, lift the chin. Maybe lingering here for a few moments as you stretch that out. And exhale, press into the palms. Tuck the tail, tuck the chin. Round it out. Couple more. With your breath, inhale to drop the belly, look up. Exhale to round it out. With your breath. Can you slow down the breath here? Elongate the inhales and the exhales. Good. Let's come into a neutral spine. So nice strong core. I know. Strong core. Hug the belly button to the spine. Push into the palms. Separate the shoulders. Let's kick the left leg back. Coming into half table. So really push into the left palm. Tent the right fingers. You can walk the right fingertips forward until you can reach the right arm up. Nice and strong here. Hug that belly in. Notice if you're dipping in the spine or in the back, just hug it in. Nice, strong in the center. And we're just going to hold it here. So think about using your glute to lift that left leg. Roll the shoulder down the back here so we're not scrunching, but we're strong in the arm, reaching the fingertips forward. Be active in the left foot too. So you can point the toes, you can flex the foot. Just breathe here. Finding that stability for 3, for 2, 1. Bring the right hand down. You're going to come onto forearms here. Just the right forearm. Left hand stays down and turn the right hand so it's pointing, the right fingertips are pointing towards the left fingertips. So the forearm is parallel to the top of the mat. Slight bend in that left elbow. You can point the toes here, lift up through that left leg. On your exhale, tap the left knee towards the left elbow. So getting a little crunch here in the left side body. Inhale to kick it all the way up, squeeze the glute at the top. Exhale, tap the knee to the elbow. Inhale to kick it back. Good. Exhale, tap it in, nice and strong. Feel that oblique crunch. Inhale, kick it back, squeeze the glute. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. I lost count. Exhale. Inhale, that's okay. Exhale. Inhale, hold it up here. Come back onto hands, so coming off the forearm, and we're just going to lift up through that left glute here and lower it down. So just this lift and lower. Lift, lower. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Drop it down. Come into child's pose. Let's stretch it out. You can separate the knees nice and wide and walk those hands forward. Any little movements here that feel good, dropping one shoulder and then the other, or shifting the weight from right to left in the hips. Before we move on to the other side, so slowly make your way back into that tabletop. The right leg will kick back this time. Nice and strong. So find your foundation here in the core, pressing into that, into the right palm. Which arm are we lifting? Pressing into that right palm, hug the belly into the spine, lift that right leg behind you, tent the left fingers, walk the hand forward until you can hover the hand, bicep by the ear, but roll the shoulder back, engaging through that back foot, lifting through the glute. We just hold here, hug the belly button to spine, so don't lose that embrace, don't start to dip, push into the floor, hug it up towards the ceiling, and breathe. So working on those stabilizers. Don't hold your breath here either. Can you lift up the right toes? Notice if they're starting to drop. Can you lift that left arm for 3, 2, and 1. Right leg stays lifted. Bring the left forearm down, fingertips point towards the right hand. Keep the right palm down, slight bend in the right elbow. Lift the right leg up. Take a breath in. Exhale, tap the knee to the elbow. Side body crunch. Inhale to kick it back. Squeeze the glute. Exhale, tap it in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Good. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift it up and squeeze. Exhale, tap. We have a few more. That I know. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Think about crunching that side body as you bring the knee to the elbow. One more time. Tap it in. Reach it back. Hold it here. Come back onto palms. We lift that foot up an inch and then drop it down. So just a little pulse. 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 Good. 3. Stay with it. 2. And 1. Drop it down. One more round. Child's pose. Sinking the hips back to the heels. Walk it forward. Stay active in the arms here. Tenting the fingertips. Lift the elbows. You can drop the head down. Staying active in the arms. Let's walk the hands all the way over to the right. Place the left hand onto the right hand. Roll the left shoulder down. Walking over to the left. Right hand onto the left. Roll the right shoulder down. Walking back to center. Let's come all the way up into a downward facing dog. So tucking the toes under, lift those hips, pedal out the feet. Let's stretch out those legs. Stretch out the back body, press into the palms. Find that nice long spine as you send the hips up and away. Grounding down through all 10 fingers. Just pedaling out. Finding any movement here. And as you inhale, let's come forward into a high plank. Bring the left hand towards the right shoulder, tap. Bring it down, right hand to left shoulder, tap. Bring it down, come back into a downward facing dog. Good, so with your breath, inhale, come forward. Tap right hand to left shoulder. Left hand to right shoulder, exhale. Downward facing dog. Good. 2 more like that. Inhale. Left hand moves. Then right. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Come forward. Inhale. Right hand moves. Then left. Good. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. Take a breath in. Big breath out. Let it go. Inhale. Come forward. Find your high plank. Going to roll onto the outside edge of the right foot. Stack the left foot on top. Reach the left arm overhead. Find your side plank. Pressing into that right palm. Lift the hips for 3. Hug the belly in 2. 1. Drop the left hand. We'll go to the other side. Rolling to the outside edge of the left foot. Reach right arm up. Lift the hips for 3. 2. 1. Drop it down. You can bend the knees here or slowly lower all the way to the belly in one piece. So again, really strong core, bending into the elbows. Nice and slowly, whether you're on the knees or not, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down, untuck those toes. Reaching the arms forward. Palms are facing down. On the inhale, we're going to lift everything up. So looking down towards the mat. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we lower. So just reaching the arms, the legs, squeezing the glutes. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. We're going to move the arms here. Inhale, lift, stay up. Squeeze the elbows into the sides as you exhale. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze the elbows into the sides. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. Good. Just place the palms on top of one another. Bend into the knees and just let the knees or the feet fall from side to side. We're going to stretch it all out in a moment. You can just straighten out through the legs, tuck the toes under, press into the palms. We're going to come all the way up to plank. So feel free to use the knees or come up into one piece by picking up the knees first. Hug the belly in, push all the way up. High plank, downward facing dog. Big breath in and let it go. Good. Look forward to the top of the mat. As you exhale, bend the knees, make your way to the top, whether stepping, small steps, a big step. Just make your way however you want to the top of the mat. Find an inhale, lengthen the spine, bring your hands to your shins. Exhale, bring the belly to the thighs as you bring your upper body all the way over the legs, coming into your forward fold. Shake your head yes and no here. Just take a moment. Bring the weight from side to side, grabbing opposite elbows. Really relax through the neck here. Release fingertips back down to the mat. On your inhale, find that flat back one more time. Hands to shins. Exhale, fold it forward. Nice and slowly come up to stand. Tuck the chin to the chest. Let the arms be heavy, rolling up. Nice and slow. The head will come up last. And then inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Good. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. On your exhale, drop the right hand down. Left arm will reach overhead. So really think about grounding down through the left foot as you lean to the right. So nice and strong through the core here. Hug the belly in, nice and controlled. Lift back up to center. Use the center body. Inhale, reach the right arm overhead. Exhale, drop the left hand. We're just leaning to the left, engaging those obliques. Hug the belly in, really ground down through that right foot. Can you lean a little bit farther? Use the core to lift you up slowly. Inhale, reach the left arm overhead. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine here, hands to shins. Exhale, fold, plant the palms, step back, high plank. Knees down, chaturanga. Exhale, lower. All the way down. Untuck the toes. Lift up through the heart on your inhale for baby cobra. Squeeze those elbows into the sides. Exhale, lower it down. Tuck the toes, push into the palms. Keep the knees down as you send the hips back towards the heels for a modified child's pose here. From here, just lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. So a nice modified vinyasa to start you off in the morning. Pedaling out the feet, maybe finding stillness in your down dog. Inhale, look forward to the top of the mat. Exhale, bend the knees. Make your way to the hands. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, fold forward, let it go. Inhale, take your time coming up to stand. Arms will reach overhead once you're up. Exhale, drop the right hand down. Ground down through the left heel as you lean to the right. Strong core. Inhale, use that control to come all the way up. Reach the right arm overhead. Exhale, leaning to the left. Drop the left arm down, grounding down through the right heel. Nice and controlled. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back, high plank. You can drop the knees here or keep them lifted as you lower down into your chaturanga. Inhale for baby cobra. Maybe you're ready for upward facing dog. Good. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big full breath in. And let it go. Inhale, look forward to the hands. Exhale, bend the knees. Make your way to the top. Maybe you step or hop this time all the way to the hands. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, circle the arms. Exhale, drop the right arm, lean to the right, left arm overhead, roll the shoulder down the back, nice and controlled. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, drop the left arm, lean to the left, nice and controlled. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant palms, step or jump back, high plank, chaturanga. Inhale, lift the heart through cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Sigh it out. Good. Bring the two big toes together at the back of the mat. Inhale, reach the right leg up and back. Bend through the knee, open the hip. You can ground down through that left heel, roll the right shoulder down. Stacking right hip on top of left. Let's square everything off, point the right toes, take a breath in. Exhale, bring the right knee to the nose, hug it up towards the chest, tap the forehead to the knee. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, bring the knee to the chest, forehead to knee. Inhale, reach up and back. One more time, exhale. Holding it here, can you tap the forehead to the knee? Flex the foot, hovering the foot as much as you can. Hover, hover, hover until you can place the right foot down. So you really have to pull up, push into the palms, strong upper back to get that foot through. So if it didn't quite make it, just walk it forward with your right hand. We're going to drop the left knee down. So if you want to pad it up with your blanket to the side, just pad it up under there. Inhale, let's reach the arms overhead, finding that low lunge. On the exhale, roll the shoulders down the back, press into the right heel, just sink it forward. Keep that belly nice and hugging in instead of flaring out the ribs and finding that deep back bend. Hug it in, squeeze that left glute, keeping that back leg engaged, scissoring the legs together. And we're going to drop the right hand down, finding a lean to the right. So the right hand's just going to tap towards the floor. It might not reach. That's okay. We're just going to find little pulses to the right. So engaging through the oblique. So the left arm's overhead, roll the shoulder down the back, and tap the fingertips towards the floor, not necessarily touching, for 10, 9, 8, 7, just little pulses, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Inhale, reach the right arm overhead. On the exhale, twist to the right. Left arm will come forward, right arm is back. Beautiful. Drop the right hand, reach that left arm overhead, find that nice side body stretch. And we mill the hands down on either side of that right foot. Picking up that back knee, coming into a high lunge. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, settle into your high lunge. Good. Runner's lunge on your exhale, tilting forward, arms reach back. Nice strong core. Hug the belly in. And exhale, both palms come down. Step the right foot back. Coming into side plank on the right side. So right hand stays down, left arm lifts. Lift up the hips. So any variation here if you want to drop the left foot down or the right knee down. Good. For 3, lift the hips. 2, 1. Option here to just step the left foot behind you. Coming into a wild thing. Let's stretch it out. Reach the left arm overhead. Lift the hips. Can you stay light in the left toes? Maybe even hovering the toes, really engaging that core. Good. Let's flip it all the way over into three-legged downward facing dog. So the left leg is lifted. Take a breath in. Exhale, bring that knee to the nose. Tap forehead to knee. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold it here. So think about flexing the foot until, and you want to step that foot in between the hands. So you really have to push up, hug the belly in, push into the floor, and see if you can hover that foot in between the hands. If it doesn't quite make it, help it there. Dropping right knee down. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, settle in, roll shoulders away, press into the left heel, hug the belly in. I'm going to drop the left arm overhead. Drop the left arm, right arm is overhead. Leaning to the left, we pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, strong back leg, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Reach left arm up. Twist to the left, right arm forward, left arm back. Roll the shoulders away from you. Drop the left arm, reach the right arm overhead. And come out of that twist. Sweep the left arm overhead. Exhale, plant the palms. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and we'll come back up for high lunge. So try to keep that left knee over the ankle. Scissoring the legs. Exhale, settle in here. Good. On your exhale, runner's lunge, reach the arms back, give them a break. Shoulders away from the ears. Keep that belly hugging in. Nice and strong. Drop the hands down. Step back to high plank. Coming into side plank on the left. So right arm will lift. Lift the hips. Take any variation here. Holding here for 3, 2, 1. Option to just tap the right toes behind you. Lifting the hips up for wild thing. Reach the right arm overhead. See if you can hover or just become really light in the right toes. So it's asking a lot more from your core. And drop it back down. Keep the right leg lifted. Inhale. And exhale. Come into downward facing dog. So just dropping both toes to the back of the mat. Paddling out the feet. Take a big full breath in here. Lift the heels. Exhale. Let it go. Settle in. One more like that. Inhale. Lift the heels. Exhale, press it back. Good. Look forward, take a breath in. As you exhale, bend into the knees and make your way to the top of the mat. Lengthen the spine. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, hands to shins. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise. Circle the arms. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Take a breath in here. Let it go. One more like that. Breath in. And let it go. Good. Let's move through Vinyasa. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, fold it forward. Slight bend in the knees as you come down. Palms connect to the floor. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. You move through your Vinyasa. Maybe you just want to step it back to down dog. Maybe you want to take your full flow. Maybe you want to hop or step or modify along the way. You do you. Take a breath in here through the nose and sigh it out. Good. Inhale, come forward to high plank. We're going to come into side plank again on the right side. Lift that left arm up. So we've been prepping for this all day, all morning. Lift the left leg. I'm going to hug that left knee into the chest, flexing that foot. Take your time. We're going to step the left foot all the way to the top of the mat. And I'm going to do it while talking. So imagine that. Nice and slowly control that foot to the top. Control, control, control. Nice and gently set it down. Going to pop up that back heel and come up for that high lunge. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Come into runner's lunge. Reach the arms back. Inhale. Lift the arms. Exhale. Warrior two. Just pivot on that back heel. Settle into your warrior two, sinking into that front knee. Left knee tracking over that second toe. Nice and strong in the arms. Inhale. We're going to straighten out through that the left leg. Arms come up overhead. Can you pop the left toes up? Exhale, sink it back down. Inhale, lift up, arms overhead. Exhale, sink it down. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, holding it here. So we're going to start to bend into that left knee a lot. Reach the left fingertips forward. And then reach them forward a little bit more. Hug that belly in as you reach them forward a little bit more. And then when you think you can't possibly reach anymore, you reach a little bit deeper and hold for 5. Find where you can soften here. Keep reaching. 4. Maybe find a little smile on your face for the last 3. 2. And 1. Drop the right hand down. Pick up that back heel. Spin the left arm up and overhead for that twist. Good. Exhale. Left hand down. You're going to pick up that right foot, coming into a half split, standing split. Standing split. So fingertips are just down towards the mat or the floor in front of the toes. Right leg is lifted. Maybe grabbing onto the back of that left leg as you lift the right leg up a little bit higher. Point the toes. And from here, just bring fingertips down. Take a breath in as you reach that right leg up. Exhale, bring the right knee into the left knee. Crunch it in. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hold it here. Nice bend in that left knee. Step the right foot beside the left. Reach both arms up. Find a Y shape with the arms. Instead of being nice, super close, give the shoulders some space here. Hug the belly in. Sink it down a little bit lower. And then a little bit lower. And then come all the way down. See if you can come all the way down without using your hands. And then lift the feet. Reaching forward. Heart is lifted, shoulders rolling down the back. Good. Holding your boat. Nice and strong. Engaging through the feet. You can flex, point or floint your feet. Keep puffing the chest. Maybe straightening out through the legs here if you want. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Breathe. Soften the face. Oh, so many things to think about. For another 3, 2, 1. Drop the feet. Reaching forward with the arms. See if you can come back up into your chair without using your hands. Maybe you have to. That's okay. Sink it down and fold forward. Let it go. Good. Pedal out the feet. or the knees one at a time. Drop the forehead towards the shins. Shake it out. Let's move through a flow. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, plant the palms, step or jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Big breath in. Sigh it out. Let's do one more. Big breath in. And sigh it out. Good. Inhale, come forward. Find that high plank. We have one more side to do. So ground down through that left hand. Spin to the outside edge of the left foot. Reach the right arm up. Nice and strong. We're going to lift the right leg. Hug the knee into the chest. Flex your foot. Use your core to control that right foot forward. I want you to go so much slower than you would ever want to. Super controlled forward. And step it down. Whew, good. Pick up that back heel. Come up for high lunge. Inhale. Whew. Settle in here. Exhale. Runner's lunge. Reach the arms behind you. Hug the belly in as it hovers over the knee. Inhale. Reach the arms up. Exhale. Warrior two. We know what's coming. We do. But for now, let's just have some fun. Stretch it out. Inhale. Straighten out through the right leg. Arms overhead. Toes pop up. Exhale. Sink it down. Inhale. Reach. Exhale. Lower. Inhale. Reach. Exhale. Lower. Holding here. Nice and strong. Start to reach. Beyond the toes. Looking beyond the fingertips. Reach. And then reach. And then hold it here when you find your edge. And then reach just a little bit further, because I know you can, and hold. For 5. So we find our softness in this fire. 4. Use your core. 3. Soften your face. 2. Can you reach a little further for 1? Drop it down. Left hand comes down. Pick up that back heel. Sweep that right arm up for a twist. Let's let that go. Good. Bring that right hand down. Popping that back foot up into that standing split. Stretch out that right leg. You can just bring the chest towards the shin as you lift the left heel, left toes up. Hug it in. Fingertips down. We've got 5 of those crunches as we stand. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, bending both knees, crunch it in. Tap the forehead down. Inhale to lift. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch. 2 more. Good. Crunch it in. Right knee's bent, left knee's in. Step the left foot beside the right. Inhale. Chair pose. Bring the hands to the heart for this one. On your inhale, find a little bit of a length in the spine. When you exhale, start to twist towards the left. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, twist to the right. Tap elbow to knee. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale. Exhale to the right. Inhale. So we're going to move a little bit faster with your breath. Exhale. Exhale. Sink it low. Good. Find that fire. Think about Kapalabhati breathing. So you're exhaling on the twist, and that inhale happens naturally on the center. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. 1. Chair pose. Reach up. Sink it down nice and low. Ooh. All right, normally I would make us go right into boat, but I'm a little sore. I'm a little tired. I don't know about you. Bring the feet together. Just open up the knees. You can grab onto the feet. Pressing the inner thighs with the elbows. And keeping a nice, strong core, straight spine. Start to hinge at the waist. So instead of a curving, it's a hinging. Coming forward, bringing the chest towards or beyond the toes. So rooting down through the sit bones. reaching forward from here. Now we can start to round. So you'll feel the difference between the hinge and the round. Start to walk the hands forward and round through the upper back. Tuck the chin into the chest, drop the forehead. Let that go. Good. Grab some water. We're going to go back into boat. But I promise you, this is the last of the worst. So let's come up into our boat. Lifting the heels. You can keep the hands here beside your hips. There are a couple options here. You can come onto forearms as we move, or you can reach the hands forward. Good. So we're going to move again with our breath. Inhale to lower to low boat, so extending the legs, hovering the upper back. Exhale, bring it back, bend the knees. Inhale to lower. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Remember, you can always use your hands on the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. We have 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Hold. We're going to cross the feet. 1 at a time. And breathe. Hovering. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Let that go. Let's bend in the knees. Separate the feet nice and wide and just drop the knees from side to side. Finding that softness in the breath, even though the heart might be racing. Can we regulate that with nice, full, equal inhales and exhales? We're in the letting go part of practice. So give yourself full permission to relax, to soften. Won't be throwing any more core curveballs at you. And let's just bring the knees up to center. Nice, gentle bridge here. If you want to grab that blanket and take a really passive bridge, you can just place that folded up blanket underneath the hips. Otherwise, just come up into a kind of lazy half bridge. Just pressing into the heels. And exhale to lower down. Okay, with your breath, inhale to lift the hips just a little, just halfway up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 1 more, inhale. And exhale. So you can rest the low back onto your blanket, or maybe it's onto the floor. Let's just reach the legs up towards the ceiling. Start to point. You can have the arms out nice and wide, palms are down. Just start to point and flex the feet. Good. Stretching out through those foot muscles. Wiggling the toes here and just allowing that blood flow to reverse in the legs. Be super therapeutic and relaxing shape here. If you would like to turn this into a shoulder stand and pop the hips up, grabbing onto the low back with the hands, you're welcome to do that. If that's part of your practice and that would feel good for you. Maybe that turns into a plow with the legs overhead. Just do what's best for you, what you really actually feel like doing right now. So one of the, I don't know if it's a benefit, but something I've found about my own practice, not being in the studio, is just, you don't have to keep up with anyone. No one's looking at you. You don't have to feel like you're not listening to the instructor. Sometimes that's kind of playing in the back of our heads. So when we're in studio, so you really have full permission in your house to listen to what you need and just do that. And we should be doing that every time we're in the studio as well. But I know sometimes our ego gets the best of us and we don't. So just notice what that feels like to honor your needs, no one else's. Let's hug the knees into the chest. Just rock a little from side to side. If there's something that you're really craving, some twists or an inversion, please feel free. I'm going to come into a happy baby. Maybe you're coming with me, just grabbing onto the outside edges of the feet, bending the knees, flexing those feet like you're standing on the ceiling with those feet. Maybe a little rock from side to side feels good. And you can stay here or move into something else that you're craving. Just give yourself 10 breaths to honor whatever it is that you need right now. Maybe you need to just lie down, come into Shavasana. Maybe you need a couple twists to feel like you've stretched out through your core. Maybe a back bend or an inversion. Like I said, please just look inside yourself. Look to yourself for what that next move is. And when you've taken 10 big breaths, we'll meet in Shavasana. And again, that can look different for every single one of us. So either legs are long, you can bend them any way, knees in towards one another or out. Maybe you prefer to take Shavasana on your side. We're just looking for a place to come back to the breath, to fully surrender to the floor, to the earth. To soften through the entire body, starting with the face, the shoulders, the belly, our hips, our feet, our hands. And let's take a big breath in here through the nose. Sigh it out. Take one more like that together. Full breath in. Sigh it out. Taking as many more of those as you need today. Before you feel like you've let anything go that you need to let go of. Until you feel like you've cleansed from the inside. And when you're ready, you can make small movements, bringing life back into the body. We'll slowly make our way up to seated, so you might choose to do that by rolling to one side. Or coming up nice and slow, and we'll come to a comfortable seat. Eyes remaining closed if you can. Bring the hands together in front of the heart. Tucking the chin towards the chest in honor of this practice, in honor of yourself, thanking yourself for making time in your day for this practice, for yourself. Thank you so much for being here. Namaste. Thank you so much. I'm going to turn the comments on if you guys want to ask any questions. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to flip so I can see you guys. Thank you guys. You're so welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much for coming, and I'll hopefully see you next week. Keep doing your yoga. Keep taking care of yourself. I see you. I feel you. Thank you.